Good morning and very warm greetings to all from Bombay Teachers Training College. I wish and pray you all are safe and comfortable. It's my privilege once again to welcome you all back to the webinar series, 2 weeks webinar series for the school teachers. Prayer is auspicious, powerful, strengthens and opens our hearts towards ultimate. Let us seek blessings of Almighty before making a beginning for the day. 2 weeks webinar series for the school teachers. Thank you to all. Yoga is a philosophical science. Yoga literally means union with God. True yoga is not just practicing some yogic postures. Instead, it is defined by how truthfully we lead our lives while discharging our responsibilities towards the society. In today's time, yoga is being used as an exercise or a relaxation technique. Physical exercise, when used sensibly, it can help build a body and mind, rise the spiritual energy, makes one remain untarnished in the midst of wickedness of the world. God's golden rules to be yogic is no enmity with anyone, compassionate and contented service to the needy, aspire to awaken the consciousness, engaging in extensive selfless service, devotional singing, remembering and repeating the divine name with full concentration. By mere words, yoga is not attained. The mind is not softened by nastiness and unkindness. So true yoga, living the life truthfully at the highest energy level while remaining in immorality and rudeness of this world rather than running away from the worldly deeds. And that is called Sahaj Yoga or natural yoga, leading a virtuous, pure and pious life. Guru Nanak, in his scientific philosophy in Sri Guru Granth Sahib, writes, Galli jog na hoi, anjan mahe niranjan rahiye, jog jugat ev paiye, Nanak jeevtya mar rahiye, aisa jog kamaiye. The life should be as peaceful, we must remain dead while yet alive. Can we practice such a yoga? Can one attain that level of yogic lifestyle? Is there any lifetime mantra? It cannot be done unless we put some effort to practice it every day as a routine exercise. It is not enough to be saintly. It is required to be liberal and practice every yogic exercise to be Jivan Mukt. We have eminent speaker with us, Dr. Manisha Tyagi, Associate Professor, Bombay Teachers Training College, with us to teach us how to live our life with yogic exercise. I request Arbaz Sheikh to formally introduce Dr. Manisha Tyagi. Can I have Mr. Arbaz Sheikh to please introduce Dr. Manisha Tyagi?
A very good afternoon to all the teachers and my dear friends. The light of the world is our teachers. Our teachers are our strength. I thank Dr. Bhagwan Balani sir and Dr. Mandeep Kochar ma'am for giving me the opportunity to present an introduction of our very own professor, Dr. Manisha Tyagi ma'am. Mustafa Kemal Ataturk once said, "A teacher is like a candle that consumes itself to light the way for others." This quote truly justifies to a wonderful professor, Dr. Manisha Tyagi ma'am. Ma'am has done her PhD in performance appraisal from Yashwantrao Chavan Maharashtra Open University, Nasik. She did her DHRM with first class from Wellinkar Institute, Matunga, Mumbai. She is also recognized as a postgraduate teacher at University of Mumbai. She is a PhD guide at JJTU University. Ma'am has teaching experience of 29 years at graduation and post-graduation level. She has delivered lectures and conducted various workshops on yoga, music, movement, drama, art, and teaching methods at various colleges. Her achievements are that she has been the recipient of Dronacharya Award 2001 for meritorious service in the field of education and social activities. 1 year teachers training diploma in yoga education from Yoga Vidya Niketan, Mumbai, recognized by Government of Maharashtra with first class, awarded as outstanding teacher for extension work by DLLE University of Mumbai. Last but not the least, she has also done an instructor's diploma in gym and aerobics, and she has also won Boogie Woogie Mother Special Dance Program on Sony TV. I would like to conclude my introduction by saying ma'am's quote: "Smile radiates joy, health, and confidence. Keep smiling and spread happiness." Thank you so much. Now, from here, Manisha Tyagi ma'am will continue.
Dr. Manisha, it is over to you. Welcome to this portal. Dr. Manisha, please unmute yourself.
Yes, I will. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mandeep ma'am, for such nice introduction of yoga. And thank you, Arbaz, for introducing me in such a wonderful way. Thank you so much. I thank Dr. Balani for giving me this opportunity, and thanking all my colleagues, and also thanking all the participants, because without your audience viewing, I won't be able to conduct this session. So let me share my screen and then start my presentation. As you all know, today's topic or the session is energetic yoga for well-being. And here in this session, we will be learning how we can achieve health, happiness, and fitness by doing yoga. So let's start. Outline of the session, I will be talking about understanding self, then yoga during COVID-19, history of yoga, meaning and 8 limbs of yoga, benefits of yoga, and PPF tool box of energy. This is coined by me. You will see later what is that. And the applications of yoga, because we are living in the world of technology. So you will see that even on phone, You can download different apps and you can practice yoga at home. So let us begin. Now, few questions I have. Are you exhausted and you are feeling very tired? You have to answer this question. You can put in chat box or you can just say it in your mind. Are you unable to pursue your hobby over weekends because of an over stressful week at work? Again, just think, reflect, and decide what is the answer. If the answer is yes, then your body is probably suffering from low prana or low energy levels, thereby making you unhappy and unhealthy. So, do you want to learn one huge tool to improve your health significantly? And you might also want to discover that why you are not able to attain perfect health so far. Now, I'm sure there is no one in this world who has attained these golden words. I am busy and I don't have time. How often do we say these golden words? And it is one of the biggest lies that we often say, sometimes on a daily basis. Now, look at this picture and imagine your favorite star. Anybody? For example, take Amitabh Bachchan. And you're super busy. He is calling you and telling you that, dear, I want to meet you and want to gift you a brand new car, but you have to meet now. Would you tell him, I don't have time, I am busy? No. So what happened suddenly? How did you manage to find time? So remember one thing, that we always have time for things we feel are important. Now, follow this mantra. Instead of saying, I don't have time, try saying it's not a priority and see how that feels. And when you say that my health is not my priority, I'm wondering that you are basically saying that I don't care enough about my health. Just think and ponder. Is it possible that you don't care about your health? Again, review and see what problems do you face now because of your health? What problems can you face in future? Should health require more of your time and energy? Yeah, if you decide to give more importance to your health over TV time, you will become more productive and more efficient. Happiness will increase, relationships will improve, and you will do better in your jobs. And I'm sure your life will change beyond your imagination. So, are you excited to meet a new you and a super you and upgraded you? Yes, surely. So, this is possible by using a simple tool and a magical tool. And this tool is nothing but this tool is yoga. Now, let us understand the power of yoga. So, we have just seen the power of yoga. We say Jayati Yoga Vidya. Now, let us focus on yoga during COVID-19. as we all have seen that this pandemic, we all are having difficult times and everybody is waiting for the vaccine. They're saying that it will take 6 months or it will take 8 months, and then everybody is feeling once vaccine is out, we are able to move out. But what I say, that yoga is a vaccine. It is already with us. Why not follow that? Why we are waiting for another vaccine to come? So yoga is helping us during this COVID, during this pandemic time. And so many health organizations, they have suggested practicing yoga. Harvard Medical School said in its latest health guidelines, they are suggesting kadhas, they are suggesting yoga remedies. And I will tell you the full form of Ayush if you are not aware. The full form is Ayush is Ayurveda, yoga and naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, and homeopathy. And according to United Nations, they have also promoted. So you have seen how yoga has evolved and how yoga is so many years old. And yoga is not just doing asana and pranayama, but it is union of body, mind, and soul. This word yoga has been derived from the Sanskrit word, and the Sanskrit word is yuj, which means union, and union of body, mind, and soul. Yoga is considered as a science, a way of living, a means to peace, and way to spirituality, and much more. That is how we say yoga is a way of life. Now let us understand the 8 limbs of yoga. It is called as Ashtanga Yoga, propounded by Muni Patanjali. And 8 limbs of yoga are yam, niyam, asan, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, dhyan, samadhi. But many people, they have the limited meaning of yoga. They think only asanas and pranayam. That is the meaning of yoga. But this is the misconception people have. Yoga is eightfold path. And you cannot perform asanas and pranayam until or unless you have observance of yamas and niyamas. So let us understand what are yamas and niyamas. So yama, the 5 social ethics, we all have learned in our junior classes, Panchashil. So they are the same yama, the 5 social ethics. What are they? Ahimsa, brahmacharya, ahimsa, satya, aste, brahmacharya, and aprigraha. Let us understand one by one. What is the relevance of all these yamas in present time? Ahimsa can be interpreted as not physical harming others and ourselves or nature, and not thinking negative thoughts about others or ourselves. Satya is truthfulness, it is honesty towards others and moreover to oneself. Living a life of deception can be very, very complex. Then asatya, aste is non-stealing, non-stealing of anybody's thought. We must not steal anybody's thought. Then 4th is brahmacharya. Brahmacharya means using energy in a right way and directing our energy on a right path. And aprigraha. Aprigraha means non-hoarding. This important yama teaches us to take only what we need, keep only what serves us in the moment, avoid hoarding. Now let us see what are niyamas. Niyamas are the internal disciplines. Niyama is the 2nd limb of yoga, and they teach us how to respect ourselves. They are Shaucha, Santosh, Tap, Swadhyay, and Ishwar Pranitya. So let us understand what is Shauch. Shauch is considered as purity. You must clean your body, your mind, and soul. See, most of the time, what we do, we just clean our body, but we don't clean our mind. We don't clean our soul. So we must clean our mind, body, and soul. And we must clean our environment. Clean should be clutter free. Now, second is संतोष. हम बोलते हैं ना, संतोष सबसे बड़ा धन है. Santosh means contentment. Santosh means gratitude. Be grateful to your life the way it is right now. Be happy with what you have and do not grumble. Now, third is tapas. What is tapas? Tapas is discipline. You must have discipline in your life. Follow certain rules, follow certain norms in your life. Like your daily routine should have some discipline. So try to observe discipline in your life. Fourth is swadhyay. Swadhyay means self reflection. You must reflect on your thoughts, you must reflect on your actions. Like every day before sleeping, you must reflect all the activities of your day and try to understand whether you need any improvement or whether you need any changes or any modification in your lifestyle. So that is also very important, reflecting on yourself every day. And last one is Ishwar Pranidhya. Ishwar Pranidhya means devotion or surrender to God. Yoga is a way of life, not a religion. So you must appreciate and love all the creatures and objects you come across in your life. Now, there are immense benefits of yoga. I cannot summarize in just one slide. It is just for your information because this session is for awareness. I cannot give you detailed, lecture on benefits of yoga. So you can just understand that it has immense benefits. It will improve your balance, your concentration, your flexibility, you will be stress free, you will have a lot of strength and endurance, and plus you can relax your body, your mind and your soul. And finally, if you can do all this, you will be able to attain the state of happiness, the state of fitness and the state of healthier life. Now look at this picture. Now we are here at present. We are doing multitasking because our world is such a complex world. We have to do so many things at a time. So in this picture, you can see that this is our state right now, that we are doing so many things all together. But in this picture, you will find that the person is also practicing yoga. So this should be our state of mind right now. We just cannot say that we don't have time. And if we are saying we don't have time, it means we don't bother about our health. We don't bother about ourselves. So you must take out some time, just 15 minutes or 20 minutes in your daily life to practice yoga because it has magical power. Now, this is the model which I have developed. It is PPF-WAPMS. This is my PPF account number, right? So as you know, PPF is a public provident fund, and this fund is also very useful for a person because it gives cumulative effect. Similarly, if you follow this model every day, this will give you cumulative effect. So what is this PPF-WAPMS? This is my PPF account. Now let us understand in PPF-WAPMS, we have prayer, positive affirmations, food, water, asana, pranayama, mudra, meditation, and sleep. I am concentrating only on these aspects which can be followed on daily basis, and you will get a lot of energy. So that is how this session is called as energetic yoga. So these are the indicators of energetic yoga. Let us find out. As we all know, prayer. Prayer gives us energy. Every time we pray, we started our session with prayer. I prayed before my session, and you all pray before any important thing, in your life. So prayer is magical. Prayer gives us energy. It has a calming effect, and we don't do any good thing without prayer. So you must not ignore the magic of prayer. So if you are not praying, just 2 minutes, 3 minutes, include prayer. And prayer can be in any form. If you are immersed somewhere in something, that is also prayer. So give your 100%. That is also the concept of prayer. Now, positive affirmations. What are positive affirmations? As you know, words carry an intention and vibration. So just by saying and hearing those words can be transformative as they deliver the message of acceptance, forgiveness, and hope. And our choice of words can have a big impact. I read an article recently how a password changed my life. I would like to share the amazing passwords and just see if this can change your life. So the article says the girl has written such type of passwords like safe for trip at Thailand. It worked. Eat 2 times. It never worked. Still fed. Sleep at before 12. It worked. FaceTime to mom at Sunday. It worked. I talk with my mom every week. So I was very amazed to see that this is also possible. So you also give it a try. Write these statements with the right mindset and right attitude, and it may change your life. Next is food. As you know, according to yoga, we have 3 types of food: Rajasic food, Tamasic food, and Sattvic food. As you know, Rajasic food is very heavy. It overstimulates the system, overactivity, and mind becomes hyperactive. And the Tamasic food brings a lot of dullness into the system. And Sattvic food, it's advisable that one should consume Sattvic food because it keeps the system light and energetic, and mind remains very alert and calm. So you must consume leafy vegetables and fresh fruits and fresh cooked food and the locally grown food. Don't just get fascinated by the Western world. Whatever they are eating, it is not available. Still we are searching for those foods. Our locally grown food is also very nutritious, so that is considered as sattvic food. And the most important thing is whenever you are eating, your eating should be mindful. You eat with awareness, and you must experience this in your life. So when you have your lunch today, just practice this. When the plate is there in front of you, what you have to do, you have to first feel how you will feel the food. You will look at the food, whether it is bhaji, whether it is dal, whether it is chapati. Just look at the food. You have to feel the food. Then you enjoy in the sense what you will enjoy, the shape, the color. You must enjoy. Then you observe. You must observe whether you are hungry or not. If you're not hungry, you should not eat food. But if you're hungry, then only you have to eat food. And then taste it. When it goes into your mouth, you must enjoy the taste. You must enjoy the aroma. And then you will notice the change in your mind and in body, and that food will give you more energy, which is eaten with full awareness and which is eaten with full mindfulness. So I advise that follow this, because this is very simple. Most of the time what we do, we eat food while we are watching TV. We eat food, we are doing something on our mobile. So please just remove all the gadgets and sit completely with full awareness for food. Now, we all drink water every day. We are drinking water, but are we aware the right way of drinking water? So I'm just trying to, refresh if you know, but if you don't know, then just think about it. That whenever you drink water, don't drink water while roaming and while standing. Just sit down to drink water. And we just gulp it down. We should not gulp it down. I have seen like you take one bottle or one glass and just pour it in your mouth. You should not do that. Take sips. Sipping is the ideal way of drinking water. Then don't drink cold water. It is not advisable nowadays because of corona. Everybody says drink hot water. So that is the best. Warm water is the best. So drink at least room temperature water if you want to drink, some chilled water. So the way you drink water, it has a lot of impact, and the right kind of drinking water will give you energy. Now, the timing in yoga, in the yogic literature, the timing is also written according to Ayurveda, the perfect timing for drinking water. It is advised that 2 glasses of water after waking up, 1 glass of water 30 minutes before a meal, 1 glass of water before taking a bath. I will leave this presentation with you all so that, whenever you're forgetting, you can revise this. And 1 glass of water before going to bed. And even you can do this, write down somewhere, like this is the kind of positive affirmation. You can just write it down somewhere, or maybe nowadays you don't have to write it down, just put reminder in your mobile. So every time there is a water indication, so every time there is an indicator in your mobile, it is time to drink water. So water also gives us a lot of energy, and we all drink water every day. So I'm not telling you something very different from your daily routine, and you can follow this very well in your daily routine. Now, the next tool which we have in our PPF toolbox is asanas. As you know, asanas are the most cost-effective way of rejuvenating the body and mind. Why we say cost-effective? Because you don't have to pay money, you don't have to join any gym. Initially, you may attend some classes to learn, but for your life, you can just perform and practice them at home. So, as you know, the practice of yoga postures remove a lot of blockages along the spinal cord and smooths the energy flow within the body. And the regular practice of yoga poses, such as warrior pose, tree pose, bridge pose, and many others, reduce the body fatigue, strengthen the organs, they create positive sensations and revitalize the body. So you must practice, like God has given us a body where we can bend forward, we can bend backward, we can bend sideways, and we can bend other sideways. So you must practice at least these normal bendings. And again, these bendings will give us a lot of energy. Now, as you know, yoga poses, there are many, more than 70,000 postures are there. But we are not going to learn like a circus that we are doing one after the other. The main focus is that you just learn 5 poses properly and try to maintain them. So these are the poses, especially they generate energy in our body and mind. So before performing or practicing any posture, we must understand what are the stages of practicing a posture. Basically, there are 4 stages. First is starting stage. Suppose I start doing tree pose. I'll be telling you while I show you the posture. Now, first is tree pose. Suppose we want to do tree pose. So in the tree pose, first we have to be in relaxing position. And once we come out with the relaxing position, we have to have the starting position. So our starting position will be that we bring our legs together. Now we have to attain the posture. Now you can see at this picture that how this posture is attained. So we have to bring our one leg up and put it on our thigh. Then simultaneously we have to take our arms up, and then this process is known as the attaining stage. Once we have attained the posture, now we have to maintain the posture. Now this posture, which you can see at the picture, is in the maintaining position. And one thing you must remember, that you have to close your eyes only. Again, I'm saying only while you maintain your posture. Because I have seen many people, if I say, let us do yoga, and right from the beginning, people start closing their eyes. But this is not right. You must close your eyes only when you are maintaining the posture. So once you have maintained the posture according to your capacity, and you will breathe normally, and then at least for 3 to 5 breaths, you must maintain your posture. So 3 to 5 breaths means 1 inhale and 1 exhale becomes 1 breath. So like this, minimum, I'm saying minimum is 3 to 5 breaths you must maintain your posture. And once you have maintained your posture, now you want to come out, you want to release your posture. So releasing is also important. So how you will release? First thing, that you will open your eyes, and then slowly and gently you will bring your hands and your leg down simultaneously. So you must remember, see, I cannot teach you here online, but I'm just giving you some idea that whenever you look at any posture and you want to practice, just remember these 4 stages and perform the posture. Now, as we have seen, the 3 poses very good for energy. Now, another pose is chair pose, that is known as Utkat Asana. As you know, here you have to sit in an imaginary chair. You must be feeling this asana is very easy because chair mein hi baithna hai, but no, this asana is really challenging. So you have to sit in an imaginary chair pose, and then how you will sit, you will just take out your hips, then you will bend and squat, then you have to see your knees should not go out of your toes, and then you have to take your arms up and then maintain this posture. And if you maintain this posture, this will really help in your strengthens your hip flexors, ankles, calves and back, and stretches. As you can see that your hands are up, so it stretches your chest and shoulders, and it stimulates the heart, diaphragm and abdominal organs. Now, the next posture is warrior pose. This is called as Veerbhadra Asana. You see, when you are going for any war, so how you feel so energetic. So same way, if you perform this posture will give you a lot of energy. Instant energy is generated in your body and mind. So for this, you have to stand straight, and then you have to take your right leg away, then turn your toe towards right side, and then raise your arms, palm facing sky, and then just stand in this posture. And close your eyes for maintaining, because it improves your focus, balance, and stability. It encourages blood circulation and respiration. And as I have told you, the name itself gives you a lot of energy because it is called as Veer Bhadra Asana. Next is bridge pose, that is also called as Setu Bandha Asana. As you can see, you have to first lie down, and then you have to lift your chest, and then you try to hold your ankle with your palms, and then come in this position. As you know, all the time we stand straight, so blood circulation happens in downward manner. But if we perform this asana, then the blood circulation goes towards the brain, so it reduces our anxiety, it reduces our stress and depression. As you can see, the chest is enhanced, so it opens up our lungs and reduces thyroid problems, helpful in asthma, high blood pressure and osteoporosis. Now let us see the demonstration.
Inhale, lengthen your spine, create a space between your pelvic and your rib cages, and then arch back. Squeeze your butt, drop your shoulders back, and then arch. Mouth closed, upper joint, lower joint contact with each other. Exhale, down. Inhale, exhale, pushing your hips forward and slowly bringing your arms to your ankle and arch back. To release the posture, inhale and relax in child's pose. To get into the tree pose, transfer your weight over to the left side, reach down and hold on to your ankle, and place the heel as close to the groin as possible. Keep the proper alignment in the tree pose. Press back with the left thigh and straighten your spine, lengthening your upper body. Begin to lie down on your back and place your heels as close as possible to your butt, and hold your ankles. Make sure your thumb is outside. And when you're ready, slowly inhale and lift your hips all the way up. You want to release the posture. Exhale, gently put your hips down to the mat, and relax in Shavasana.
Inhale, lengthen your spine, exhale, look at your index finger. Arch. Keep looking at your finger point. And then gently bend your knees and then go back to chakras. Nice opening of your chest, shoulder strengthening, your thigh muscles are stretched, your lower back is strengthened as much as possible. The same way while coming up also, don't bend your elbows the same way how you come up and then come up.
So we have seen that how asanas can transform energy. And if we practice these yoga postures regularly, they will definitely boost energy levels in the body and keep us active throughout the day. And as you know, with better energy levels, we can meet our work deadlines and still we can, have time for pursuing our hobby, and also we can spend more time with our family and friends. So please practice. As I have told you, that you don't have to master 10 postures and 15 postures, just master 3 or 4 postures and just do them regularly. Now next tool in the toolbox is pranayama. As you know, pranayama is our life force. Pranayama is our energy. So pran is breath or vital force in the body, and ayam means control. So pranayam is control of breath. And as you know, one can control the rhythms of pranic energy with pranayam and achieve healthy body and mind. Why I'm saying so? Because it is written in the literature that everybody has limited prana. Once their pranas are over, they will leave this material world. So most of the time, what we do, we breathe very shallow. We don't breathe completely. We don't breathe strongly. So what is happening? We are just, our lifespan is getting shorter because we are breathing very shortly. So our life is getting shorter. So you must breathe. We must breathe deeply to have more energy and more life. And in Patanjali text of Yoga Sutras, there are 8 important pranas are mentioned. So here I'm going to tell you the pranayam which emits lot of energy. That is known as Bhastrika pranayam. It is very simple to do it. You have to just sit in any posture, maybe cross leg or Padmasan or Vajrasan. You can sit in any posture. And then you have to inhale completely, and then exhale completely. So you have to just inhale completely. If you can do with me, just inhale, sit wherever you are sitting. If you're sitting on a chair, just sit straight, keep your back straight, and just, keep your hands on your thighs and inhale from your nostrils. You have to inhale from your nostrils. So inhale completely, deep breath, and then exhale completely again from your nostrils. So if you do this kind of pranayam, it will give you instant energy. And again, as you know, nowadays we have Google, we have YouTube. So you want to get more information, you can just go online and get enough information. So this pranayam is really good for instant energy, and it calms the mind, it energizes the entire body and mind, and strengthens and tones the abdominal region. Now next tool which is there in our hands, they are called as mudras. We can say we have health in our hands. We go to doctor, we take so many pills, and then we keep on worrying that how our health is going to be better. But we have never realized that our health is in our hands, because mudras are energy channels. What are mudras? Mudras are hand gestures, and they can lead energies. Mudra means that what brings joy. Here, Mud stands for joy and Ra means to give. So these mudras have a lot of energy. And while doing mudras, we lock energy and make circuit. So I'll be telling you 2-3 mudras where we will lock the energy and then how we make the circuit. And these energies are based on internal energies. As you know, we have internal energy. So these energies we are not sending outside. Why to send our energy outside? So it goes waste. So whatever energy we have, we try to lock in our body and then we get energized. So Yoga mudras are practiced by sitting cross legs or sitting in Vajrasana or sitting in lotus pose, or even if you are sitting on a chair, that is also fine. When you are performing any mudra, you have to take at least 12 deep breaths in each yoga mudra and closely observe the flow of energy in the body. And if you practice mudras regularly, they will definitely bring physical health and peace of mind and affecting changes in the sensory organs. And you must perform these mudras at least for 45 minutes. Now, as you can see, look at your palms and you see, you must be knowing your fingers, like your thumb, your index finger, your middle finger, your ring finger, and your little finger. So these fingers represents 5 elements in different proportions. So as you can see in this picture, our thumb represent the element of fire. Our index finger represent the element of air. Our middle finger represent the air of the element of Akash, the sky. And the ring finger represent the element of earth. And the little finger represents the element of water. So we say that our fingers or our palm represent the 5 elements. They are considered as Panch Mahabhut. It is said in Vedas that our body is made up of 5 elements. And then if we have balance of these 5 elements in our body, definitely will be healthy. So the more balanced we are with these elements, the more health and well-being we gain. So mudras will help us to support our system and finding this balance. Now, I will show you, I conducted one workshop for teachers on mudras that was online, how this teacher has incorporated mudra.
Enjoying your summer camp. I'm here with new yoga posture. Today, we are practicing Hriday Mudra. Before starting a mudra, let me tell you about our fingers, their tips, and roots. This is our index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and middle finger. And this is our thumb. The tips of our fingers, and these are the roots of fingers. The same things. So let's start. Sit down in the lotus position and end meditation comfortable asana with head and spine straight. Activate comfortable asana naturally. Place the tips of kids.
Today I will do piano. Let's start. मैंने हम अपनी दोनों आपस में और और हमारी बैक लॉन्ग और हमारी आइज
So you have seen that how teachers taught their children, and then they are performing mudras, and I'm getting good reports. This school was in Chandigarh. It was conducted online, and then they are telling me, ma'am, they have become more disciplined, they have become more active, and then I'm yet to get the report because they were very happy. So this can be practiced. It's not that it's something rocket science that we don't know how to do it. It's just very simple. So next mudra is Namaskar mudra. See, we have forgotten that, but again, due to Corona, it has come back. Everybody is not shaking hands and then not saying hi and hello, but everybody is saying Namaskar, Namaste. Why Namaskar and Namaste mudra is so important? Now you all can just join your palms together and just say Namaste. So when we are saying Namaste, it is your namaste posture is near your heart. It is placed at the heart center, and which helps to center oneself, bringing calmness, harmony, balance, and thereby soothing the nerves and nadi. So it is so simple. We should teach everyone to say namaste rather than saying good morning or good afternoon. That also you can do it, but it is a better way because it is giving us health benefit as well. Next mudra is Chinmay mudra. Again, in Chinmay mudra, it is very simple. The meaning of Chinmay mudra is awareness. So it is also called as the gesture of awareness. So what you have to do, just your index finger and your thumb, you have to just the tip of your thumb and index finger join together, and other three fingers have to be curled, and just sit with this mudra. This mudra will increase your blood flow and circulation. It balances the energy in the body. It reduces stress and it calms you down, and it also helps in releasing negative energy. It stimulates the organs by reducing the tiredness of the body. So you can do it while lying down, you can do it while sitting, you can do it if you're sitting on a chair, if you're sitting on the floor, and just maintain this for 5 minutes, and then you can increase the time limit up to 15 minutes, and you see this will have a lot of energy. This will give you instant energy. So anytime you're sitting, just sit with this mudra. And the second mudra is Gyan mudra. Now what you have to do from here only, you can follow the next mudra. So you are in Chinmay mudra, and in Gyan mudra, you just open your three fingers and again sit in Gyan mudra. It sharpens your memory, it improves our mental focus, concentration, and spiritual feeling. And it also deals with the sleep problems, anxiety, dullness, and depressive symptoms. So just follow these three simple mudras from Namaste to Chinmay mudra, and from Chinmay mudra to Gyan mudra. So just practice 5 minutes, and then you are good to go, and you will gain lot of instant energy. It's a very simple thing which you can do whenever you are sitting. Just hold each finger for a few minutes and relax them with deep breathing. So just hold each finger one by one and press them, and then go to other hand, just hold each finger, press them, keep pressing them. As we work on computer and mobile most of the time, so they also need some relaxation, and it is a very simple mudra to follow. I don't think you will have to give any specific time to this particular activity. So it can be done, and it will give you a lot of energy. Now the last tool, which is known as sleep. As you know, it is most ignored aspect of our life. And youngsters, I am sure that they hardly sleep, because I see that they are awake till late night, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning. So they don't get enough sleep, and because they don't get enough sleep, they are, witnessing many problems and issues on their health. So Sleeping is like charging your phone. As you charge your phone at night, similarly, you have to charge your body and mind. So you must sleep for at least 7 to 8 hours every day. It is advised by the doctor as well that the most of the problems we face because we don't get enough sleep. So sleep for at least 7 to 8 hours because sleep enhances your mood, immunity, and well-being. And you must remember that eat 2 hours before bed, and better sleep, remain active during the day so that you get proper sleep at night and deep sleep at night. Practice meditation and deep breathing. Follow 555 breathing pattern. What is 555 breathing pattern? 555 breathing pattern is 5 times you have to breathe deeply, and then 5 times you have to hold it, and then you can continue this for the entire day. So 555 breathing pattern is 5 breaths 5 times and hold it for 5 counts. So for example, if I am breathing deeply, inhale and exhale. This is one breath. Then again inhale and exhale. So that I have to do 5 times, and whenever I am inhaling, I have to hold for 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I exhale from my nostrils. So just follow this simple pattern. Just remember that you have to inhale and exhale for 5 times, and 5 counts you have to hold it, and then you have to do it for 5 counts. Wash your feet before sleeping and avoid blue light. So we must not look at our mobiles and other gadgets before sleeping. So that is also advice for good sleep. Now, this is the mantra for our well-being. So let us close our eyes and listen to this. So we believe in Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. As you know, Indian philosophy believes in Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sab Khush Rahe, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sab Log Nirogi Rahe, and Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Sab Jagah Shanti Hi Shanti Ho. So with this, I just would like to tell you there are different apps which can be used for your daily yogic practice. I have given you the list of the yoga apps. You can download them. Some are free, some are paid, some have free trials. So you can just go through, and then must understand that health is wealth. Without health, you cannot do anything. And this we are realizing now at this point of time. Nobody gave us guidance, but here you are getting guidance, you are getting advice, you are getting awareness. So please, please, please take care of health, because that is the biggest wealth. And please take a pledge with me that I value my health as a top priority, and I will find time to take care of my health. Please say it in your mind, in your heart, so that I feel this session was useful. If you just decide to devote some time for your health, that is more than sufficient. So with this, I end my session, and I would say it's never too late to begin a yoga journey. Thank you everyone for patient listening, and thank you for your time. But I want you to reflect on your health, and please, please, again I say, please take out some time for practicing yoga. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Manisha Tyagi. It was really refreshing. You were taking up, I must personally say, you were taking up your session, and I was enjoying my breathing, and I was really pressing my joints, and I was doing yoga with you. So I must mention Dr. Santosh Kumar from Roorkee, Priyanka Chakrabarti, Meera Swami, Narendra Sethi, Vani Naiki, Mandira Pradhani. They found your session very informative, the nice presentation, excellent session, very enriching, very inspiring.
Thank you so much.
In very specific, Sangeeta Nair writes that the PPT presentation was just excellent, and each and every point discussed is so valuable. Seema Singh writes that it is dynamic and enthusiastic session, and highly appreciate the activities which are organized by Bombay Teachers Training College. Narendra Sethi has written very nice presentation. Rosmita has written it's very inspiring session. And I would say it is truly what everyone has written. We really enjoyed the session.
It's my pleasure. And it is for everyone, all of us, because we neglect our health so much. So we should not do that.
So Manisha, with your permission, I will take some of the questions which have come
Yes.
from the participants. Now, allow me to start with the first question that comes on, it's on YouTube also, and on my WhatsApp, I received one question which says, school education has very well taken care of yoga. What about teacher education and we at university level? So this comes from Punjab University, Chandigarh. We at teacher education level need to take care of teacher training in yoga. What are your comments on that?
I would like to tell you one thing, that I did my yoga course in the year 2003. And that time, nowhere people were talking about yoga, isn't it? And I did this course while I was teaching in a college. And as you know, teaching in a BEd college demands a lot of time and a lot of energy. But I don't know, because I'm a dancer, and then I was teaching aerobics. And then somehow I thought that this training will definitely help me, in my teaching, also in my life. So I just took up that course. I used to attend classes after college, and then I attended on Sundays all the kriyas which were there in the yoga course. Now at that time, there was no compulsion of practicing yoga, but still I did that course, and I felt very nice after doing that course. And in 2005 I came to BTTC, Bombay Teachers Training College, and there Dr. Mintu Sinha, she said, you have done your yoga training course, so now I want you to start teaching yoga. So I just thought that I have just completed my course, and then how can I start teaching? But then, I read more, and then I developed myself as a yoga instructor. And then I started teaching in the year 2005 in BTTC, Mandeep ma'am, as you know. Right from 2005 till today, we have certificate program for our student teachers. And then they learn about yoga. And I will tell you, sometimes students were not taking it very seriously. I used to have very few limited students in my class, because they always thought that yoga is not so important. It's just time pass class for them. But as you know, as Narendra Modi became the Prime Minister, and then he started advocating, and he said that it should be the compulsory part of our teaching, and people started realizing the importance of yoga. Now it is mandatory in the school curriculum. It is also mandatory in the teacher education curriculum. So I'm sure that everybody now in our B.Ed syllabus we have yoga education. So it is very well embedded in our curriculum in HSNC University B.Ed curriculum, and it is even if it is not there in the curriculum, what is stopping them to teach yoga, isn't it? So even if it is not there in the curriculum, you can very well, and we did it for so many years. We taught it without any curriculum foundation. It was just a value-added course for the student teachers. So I think I have answered this question.
Yes, Manisha, thank you so much. Immediately, the response that is coming on the YouTube is very good initiative. Highly appreciate the practices of Bombay Teachers Training College. So let me take up the next question that comes for you is, we get children at very early age nowadays having weak energy level, or some with diabetes or backache, and some with even migraine. So can you suggest what type of yoga exercises or practices should be appropriate for school children with such kind of having a disease? It's not disease basically, but giving that kind of response.
Yeah, so I would say that yoga has immense power. It has a lot of magic. Why? Because see, there are asanas where you have to just sit in one posture, like sitting in crossed legs. I don't think it is going to give any problem to any child or any human being. So you just sit in any posture. You sit in Vajrasana, you sit in crossed legs, you sit in Padmasana, or you just sit comfortably and close your eyes with mudras. I said, if you perform these mudras, they are not going to harm you in any way. Any person having lot of ailments even can perform these mudras. So mudra is possible. See, even if you have some issues, you play, you dance, you do other activities. So yoga is also just like that. It is not that you pressure, because you do any exercise that requires a lot of energy, but yoga is for relaxation actually. So yoga gives you relaxation. If you have any ailment, does not mean that you cannot do any practice. So there are many postures for kids, like we say tree pose. Tree pose is very good for kids. Why? Because it increases their height if it is done in the formal years of the child, isn't it? So tree pose can be done. Then the simple bridge pose can be done. There are n number of poses. You have to design your program if the students have certain issues, and then accordingly you have to take the practices of yoga.
Yes, Dr. Manisha, the next question also is somewhat related to that only. Please suggest some postures who cannot sit down, although there are certain things which you have covered up in your presentation also, but Meera Swami wants to know, due to age and joint pain, if some asanas cannot be taken sitting down on the floor. So what is your suggestion?
Yes.
For
So,
those people who cannot sit down?
yeah, I'll tell you, as I said, that mudras, you can sit comfortably on a chair, you can do. And nowadays you have chair yoga, you have office yoga, you can perform yoga practices at your workplace, isn't it? So if you're at your workplace, you will not sit down. So definitely you're sitting on a chair. So there are so many postures. Like again, I will give the same example. Mudras can be performed while sitting on a chair. Even the asanas, like you can raise your hands like this, stretch up. When you are stretching up like this, bring your arms slowly down. So these simple asanas can be performed while sitting on a chair. And there are so many arms practices, so many neck practices, so many shoulder practices that can be done by sitting on a chair. So see, everything is possible. Only thing is that your mindset. You decide you want to do something, you will do it.
Thank you, Manisha. In the meanwhile, I will request the people who are on Zoom, with us. If any questions are there, you can please ask the questions in the chat, and there is a lot of appreciation continuously coming. It was a motivating session. It was very interesting session. Thank you for introducing us
When
to
I started,
ourselves. This
when
is the feedback.
Mandeep
Awesome
ma'am,
session.
yes, when I started
And
preparing this presentation, my objective was only one, that they should have some takeaway with them. It's not to impress, it's not to show that I have so much of knowledge. Actually, I am still learning, and I am not a yoga instructor, I'm a teacher educator. But only thing is that I have little passion towards fitness and exercise and, you know, dance. So I just wanted to learn more about it. So I'm like others only, but only thing is that I have read more about it. So that's it.
so, Manisha ma'am, Amba wants to know that today's first she appreciating that it was very informative session, and nowadays always informative and energetic, excellent session. I want to know how long time we have to do asanas. That I think she wants to know that how much time needs to be devoted.
Yeah, how much time? So you start with 5 minutes, no problem. So just start with 5 minutes, and I'll tell you complete workout session. Like in modern world, we give emphasis to workout. We say we are going for a workout. So just consider Surya Namaskar as a complete workout. So you learn Surya Namaskar. You can, take classes for learning Surya Namaskar, because Surya Namaskar has 12 poses. So one Surya Namaskar can be done in 1 minute if you do it little faster. But it is up to you if you want to do it slowly. So one Surya Namaskar can be done in 2 to 3 minutes as well. So if you just do like 3 Surya Namaskars or 4 Surya Namaskars in a day, and gradually you increase the timing. So you should not, if you are a beginner, you must not give a lot of time. First of all, you must like it, you must enjoy it. It's not that out of compulsion you have to do something. It is just you start with 5 minutes, and then I think 5 minutes possible in your daily routine. If you say no, 5 minutes are also not possible, it means we are not taking care of our health at all.
So Manisha, I'm trying to combine the questions. There are some similar questions coming from Priyanka Hasija, also is asking the same thing. And Veena Makhija has mentioned, I have seen many teachers face knee pain very often. Can you suggest some yoga mudras? And Kiran Chetani is asking, can you suggest, can you give the tips to the teachers for spondylitis and back pain? So if you can highlight and
One by one, I will say for facial muscles, you have face yoga. So like Singh Mudra, we do Singh Mudra. We just, open our tongue out, and then we do that mudra. So that mudra is very good for relaxing our facial muscles. So that can be done. And like we just rub our palms, and then we place our palms on our face. So that gives lot of relaxation. And as you know, we go for facial, right? What is there in facial? In facial, it is not the cream which is giving us the glow, it is the massage which is giving us the glow, right? So what you can do while sitting, you can just massage your face very gently and softly, and then your facial muscles are relaxed. So that is possible. So we have face yoga. You just Google and type face yoga, you will get many tips how to go about it. Then the next is for backache, right? Somebody asked for backache.
yes, for the backache, right?
Yeah, for the backache, many postures like Bhujang Asana. Then you have Drone Asana, that is the bowl pose you make. So for back, there are postures you can do where back bending is involved. And while you do back bending, your backbone is stretched, and then you get a lot of relief from backache. So such asanas are possible. And moreover, before practicing, it's not I tell you and you do it. You do your own research. You first consult your doctor. and then you start practicing. Because just by listening 2 sentences from me, please don't follow anything. This is my advice, because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a yoga teacher. This is my passion. I'm just doing out of my passion. So please follow doctor's advice and then practice. But mudras can be practiced. You don't have to take any advice from the doctor.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Manisha Tyagi. I think that should be the last question. Looking into the time, please remind me if I missed out on some of the questions. My volunteer team, help me out. Dr. Misha Sharma wants to know when online classes were going on, when it started, my daughter started suffering from head pain every evening. So can you suggest some yogas, because now the time is going to be more online only?
Yeah, I will tell you, because this is a problem now. Even not only children, but even adults are facing this problem, because too much of screen time. Even I feel this problem all the time. My head is spinning and rotating. So what I do, I just start doing some neck practices. So when you do some neck practices, like you just go down and then you come up, then take your neck behind, come in the center, then go right side, and again come in the center, go left side, again in the center. So it relaxes your neck muscles. And as you know, your backbone is connected to your brain. So if your shoulders and you can do little shoulders exercise like this also, some practices, and then forward bending, and then back rotation of the shoulder. So if you do while sitting all these practices, definitely you will get relief, and then your headache can be reduced. And limit your screen time. That is very important. Please unmute, Mandeep ma'am. Unmute yourself.
Yes. Sorry. I muted myself only. Manisha, there is a question about, because teachers have to stand for very long time, so you can suggest something for varicose veins. That should be, I think, the last question for the session. And
Yeah.
that question had been asked by 2 people. Narendra Sethi also is asking the same question. So if teachers have to stand for a very long time, what you can suggest?
Yeah. See, what you have to do, you have to first sit and relax your legs. How you will relax your leg? By pointing your toes. Like you have to do flex and then again stretch your toes. So I cannot show you right now because it is related to the legs. So what you have to do, you have to sit on the floor or you have to sit on the chair, and you have to just point your toes and then bring them back. Again, point and bring them back. Point and bring them back. So if you are doing this kind of practice, then definitely your leg muscles are relaxed.
So thank you, Manisha. I think most of the things I started looking into YouTube myself. So if there are some questions.
Mandeep ma'am, I can see one question here. How much time break?
Yes. I was about to say that if we can wind up the session with the suggestion that someone is asking that how much time should be there between yoga and yes.
So I would say at least 2 hours gap should be there. You should not perform yoga. That is how I always told everyone whenever lecture is to be kept for yoga. I always said, please keep it in the morning, because after lunch, it is not possible for them to practice yoga. Why? Because our stomach is heavy and then we are not able to move. And it is not advisable also that after having food, you practice yoga. So keep 2 hours gap. Liquid can be taken, but no heavy stuff.
Okay, Mandira wants to know, the people with high BP can be doing Surya Namaskar or not?
Yes, it is possible. People with high BP, see, first of all, you will not be completely in high BP. You will definitely take some medicine and you will do something for your high BP. You will not remain in high BP forever. So to control your high BP, you must practice yoga. Because in yoga, if you read for each and every element, for each and every issue, you have solution. So only thing is that you have to read up little more, because it is your body and it is your issue. So you will be able to understand better. I will advise, please, whatever problems you have, just go to Google and try to read and start practicing. Everything is possible, because in yoga we have answers for everything.
Yes, very nicely said. In yoga, we have answers for everything. I think we have answered each question also, almost each question. I apologize if I missed out something on YouTube, but I would say, as Dr. Manisha Tyagi has very rightly said, yoga is power, yoga is energy. Yoga basically should be your lifestyle. So don't take it that you know it, you heard it, and and you don't do it. So if you do yoga, you will be away from lot many things which you are asking today. So probably 6 months or 2-3 months later, you may not be feeling those kind of things. So make yoga your lifestyle.
It's a way of life. It's not only asana pranayam. Once again, I say it is yam niyam, asana pranayam, pratyahar, dhyan, dharana, samadhi. Please look at yoga as eightfold path and not just by asana and pranayam.
So thank you so much, Manisha. I started, as I said it, with Guru Nanak's philosophy, our karmas and our kirt. So while doing our job, while doing our service, if we make yoga our lifestyle, our practice, definitely we can come out with the many negative feelings which we carry sometimes with ourselves. कर्मों से होता है वक्त का तकाजा, इंसान तेरी फितरत ही, जन्नत भी है जहन्नुम भी. I request Hiral Panchal to present formal vote of thanks to wind up today's session. Thank you. Hiral Panchal, please be.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, good afternoon. Conducting this webinar was helping students find a path of purpose is one of the noblest aspects of teaching. I, Hiral Panchal, on behalf of Bombay Teachers Training College, HSNC University, Mumbai, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to the honorable delegates who blessed us with their presence and took valuable time of your busy schedule. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation. We are really enlightened with your knowledge and presence. Thank you to our resource person, Dr. Manisha Tyagi ma'am, for conducting this peaceful session of yoga. Thank you to our honorable principal, Dr. Bhagwan Palani sir, for his enthusiastic support. Thank you, Dr. Mandeep Kochar ma'am, Vice Principal of PTC and teacher moderator. I would like to be grateful for giving us with informative knowledge and new ideas, and also make us feel comfortable and confident. The session was really interesting. This session will surely help us learning to the maximum. I also thank organizing secretaries Dr. M.A. Ansari sir and Sapna Chabaria ma'am for it was a great time. I also like to thank faculty members of PTTC. This session gave students informative ideas. I also thank social media team and student volunteers Ritika Makhija, Bhavika Dhyanchandani, Salsabil Sheikh, Arbaz Sheikh and Ankita Jain. Thank you to Zubia Sheikh and Inshira Sheikh for technical support. With these warm words and a kind message, we move to the end of today's session. Thank you, participants, and for joining and staying with us till the very end. Please kindly fill the feedback form. I would also like to remind you for tomorrow's session of Dr. Neelu Parma ma'am. May I now request all participants for the national anthem. Thank you.
जनगणमन अधिनायक
Thank you.
Thank you, madam.